Hey guys, in today's video, I am going to share with you guys create a homeschool portfolio with me, so stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Bonnie from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, I have been making portfolios for about 12 years and right now I guess I can get it done pretty quickly. The reason why it's taking me a little longer today is because I am redoing all my cover sheets for the portfolio because I can't find the templates that I made before. So I am going to go to Canva right now. I've been playing my music. I have my after school drink because it has been a day. And I just go into Canva and I'm just creating myself little templates here. And I'm gonna have this, guys, I'm gonna redo it for you guys to write in the information, I guess. But I'm gonna have that for free for you guys on Teachers Pay Teachers. So look for that in the description below, the link to have it for free and download it. So here we have I just created the cover, Alan's portfolio, her grade level in the homeschool year. And now I'm working on the curriculum list. I'm putting the subjects and the resources. After this, I'll probably put down the field trips that we've done, make a list of the field trips. I didn't write down all the books that she has read. Next year I am gonna write that down. And then I'm just gonna start filling in the portfolios. So all you are going to need to do this with me is these printables, or your own if you want. A binder for my son this year, he's getting a plain white binder, so I'm gonna slip his cover right in front. But my little girl's lucky because I have this one owl one. You can get new binders if you want for them. They never really even use them, it doesn't really matter. But I think it's cute to have designed ones for them. You're also going to want to have, which I need to get more of, some dividers. And then your resources. So I'm doing this right here in my classroom. All my books are right behind me. And I'm just gonna walk you through the process and show you exactly what I do to prepare. But first, I'm gonna create all of these templates, print them out, and show them to you. So just give me like 5 minutes. So in order to remember all of the field trips we took, I had to go through my Snapfish albums and pictures as well as my Google Calendar. All right guys, so I have created it and it's gonna get printed out. And then we're gonna start putting this portfolio together. So let us press print. Make sure it's not double-sided, color, bam. Okay, so here's Arlen's pages. We just have her cover page, which is just gonna go inside and right here in the front. You know, if you have those plastic page protectors like this one that has a drawing in it, you can put the cover in there or some of the sheets in there. I'm gonna have to take some of this stuff out, but that's gonna go in there. Then I have her curriculum list with all of her subjects on the side and all of the resources that we used for Arlen, and I just changed the colors and pictures to match her girly style. Then we have co-op classes and extracurricular activities down here for both of the co-ops and things that we've done. And then I have a page of field trips. And then for my son, I have his cover sheet. It's a little different. Then he also has his curriculum list and his co-op classes. And then the field trip is the same except I changed this to green because it's his favorite color. So we're gonna hole punch all of these, stick them in the binders, and start pulling out things for the different classes. So I went ahead and made holes in these. So for my daughters, hers are going to go inside the binder. For my son, his cover page is going to go outside of the binder. For my son, the rest of them are going to go inside right in the beginning. So let's see, counting the subjects. We have 1, 2, so we have at least 5 subjects. All right, so we're going to stick these in here. This also has little pockets in the front. And we're going to stick those in there and then we're going to label them with the subject. So I'm going to do that and then I'm going to come right back to you. So to avoid any confusion, we're just gonna do one portfolio, and we're gonna start with we're gonna do my second graders. Okay, so we have the 3-ring hole puncher, and the next step is, so I have my shelves organized by subject, and so the first thing we're gonna do is pull out her math that she did this year, because that is the first title here is math. So what I normally do is, this math specifically is separated into units. You can see the colors. This is the yellow one, this is purple. There's about, let's see how many units there are. There's 4 different units. So I'm just gonna take some sections of work that she did, maybe her independent reviews, from the beginning and middle and end of each unit, and put some holes in it, and then we're just gonna stick it right in her math. It's cute because when you first started this math, you wrote your lines backwards. And just want to make sure I keep them in order. And we're going to keep doing that until I get what I need. I'm also going to add the end of unit assessments for each unit. I'm also going to put the cover and the table of contents in the book, as well as the unit overview in the beginning of each section. Next section I have is language arts, and for our particular language arts, we have a course book, we have a writer's journal and a writer's notebook, and then I have a place where she's done dictation and spelling. So I'm just gonna take sections out of all of these and put them in the language arts. For the lessons for the course book, we're gonna do similar things as we did in here, as far as the overviews, and then some lessons, and then some of the quizzes at the end of each unit. We're also going to do the title page. I'm also going to just include the whole about this course section, and the at a glance, the sight word ladders, the whole beginning section, and the table of contents. For this kind of paper, we are going to cut this off before we make holes in it. For history, for the beginning of the year, we did the Playful Pioneers, but there isn't much to show because we didn't do a lot of writing with it. We did a lot of reading and oral narration and a little bit of cooking and things like that. So what I've put in here is the parent guide, the months that we learned about the topics, a sample of like a week's activities for about a month, and then I put in the weekly book list that we had to read each week. I do have some sample writings that I'm gonna get and put in the history section as well. And then I have some narration. I really tore these out horribly out of the notebook, but this is some narrations from when we were doing history by her reading a book, a little like biography, and then telling me about it. And also this was like our Memorial Day unit study and the stuff she wrote down. So I think the next year we might use maybe a binder so that I can take the pages out better versus tearing them out this way and ruining everything. All right, my friends, that completes the history section. Now we're gonna move on to science. So for science, I have a couple of different things. My daughter took a science class with me at her co-op, so we're just gonna save her whole science notebook that we made. We did some science notebooking at our co-op class this year, and we're just gonna save that. But we also have some of the Good and the Beautiful units, and they have journals, and thank goodness they have holes punched in them. So I'm just gonna stick the whole journal in here. And when we're done our human body one, that one's gonna go in here too. That'll wrap that up. So now we're moving on to handwriting, and I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take the cover page. Okay, I might even just take the about this course, and then we're just gonna take a few pages from the beginning, the middle, and the end. We're gonna cut off the sides, and we're gonna put them with the hole puncher into the binder. I also like the ones where she's drawn things as part of our selection and colored. And because she writes so neat already, we're not even finishing the rest of this handwriting. And I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some of this stuff out because my house is a hot mess. I'm just gonna show you this table right now, guys. Look at this. Okay, I showed you a little section. This is what it really looks like. I'm so overwhelmed today. Okay, this is my classroom right now. Okay, it's my camera stand. But like I have so much to go through this summer. This is just one. Then my little coffee table over there. That's more stuff for me to declutter. Not to mention the kids' bedrooms and the laundry room that I'm working on. So it is a summer of projects. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put this handwriting in here now. Okay, my friends, so here you will have the final products. Very simple. We have our cover page, the ones that I printed out. Our schedule that we used for the week. Okay, and then I have these dividers, which I love. We're gonna get more of these for regular binder purposes, but we have all the subjects here. And then we just have the samples. We have the cover sheets, along with the table of contents, and then every unit overview for math, and then a bunch of different samples of work. Okay, and then for language arts, I have the same thing. I have the beginning of the whole course book, what it was about, all the sight word ladders for our language arts, the table of contents for everything that was learned, and then I have sample lessons for everything. All the reviews and any quizzes that were done, we have that as well. And I also have some of her dictations and writings from her little book too, okay? Then in history, I have the Playful Pioneers, basically just the curriculum, parts of the curriculum itself, because there was not any writing or assignments in that sense. And then I have, when she did her narration for the books that she read, I have that in here too. For science, I went ahead and just put the whole book in here. Once we're done the human body one, that's gonna go in here too. But you can, whatever science you're doing, you can just get samples of the work. That's all I really needed to put there. But I also have her science composition notebook that we're gonna show. For handwriting, same thing, cover page, and then just a bunch of samples. And I'll go, and then at the end here, I have just some of her art from her art class and her certificate for our co-op. So I'm gonna show you my son's now. This is second going into third grade portfolio. All right, this is my son's 6th grade going into 7th grade portfolio. So you see, we have the same covers in the front. Okay, then we have his weekly schedule, which is longer. And then just the same concept, language arts, same things. This is upside down. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, and then for math, same thing, bunch of samples, quizzes, things like that. Science, slide this in here. And once again, when he's done with the human body one, that'll go in here as well. History, I have his study guide workbook that he's been working on, and also any little papers that he's written. We created a newsletter. And then handwriting, samples, and then his certificate for his co-op. I hope I made that really easy for you guys to put your portfolios together. It's really not that big of a deal. And if you're in Florida and you need a recommendation for a homeschool evaluator, I'm gonna list the name of an evaluation company and the description below, my good friend, and they should be able to help you out. So I am going to go ahead and just set this binder aside, these binders aside, and get ready for our evaluation on Saturday. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.